Hey y'all, I have this dresser and I want to replace the hardware on it. The hardware that came on it looked like this. It has the two-piece holes on back, but I want to put one individual wooden knob in the center now on each piece. So I'm going to use some Dixie mud on that. And I have the Dixie Belle mud and this putty knife. And let's see what I can grab out of there. This is pretty dry. It's almost used up. I'm using the white. I didn't decide this until just a few minutes ago, and this paint is actually pretty fresh. This is the second coat. It's been on there about 15 minutes, so it's not cured in any kind of way. So I don't want to be rough on it. I'm going to push this in with my finger. So what I'm aiming to do is get these holes filled. I'll wait a little while after this because this may or may not shrink and then need some more, you know, in a few days as it dries. But right now I'm trying to make sure it's good and filled in. Let me get this. And the next one, you just can get it on there, push it in, make sure your hole is full. And then we'll come back over it with the putty knife to get it pretty flat and even, and it's not, so I'm going to grab just a little bit more out of here to use in that hole. And I know this one needed a little bit more too. With your thumb is probably not the way that, you know, fancy people do it, but my husband's a carpenter and this is the way that people who do it for a living do it on everything I've ever seen. Okay. So I'm now trying to get the majority of that off. We'll sand it lightly. Try to catch that because we've already put Big Mama's butter in the drawers too. I want that to be pretty straight. And that's it. Now we will let this dry and then sand back over it a little bit more. Let me see if I can bring it in there a little bit more to see. You can hardly see where they were. See if I can get my light any closer. You can see just the dots of where they were, and see there's still the holes on the one below. So I'm going to fill those, but shortly they'll look like these. And when this dries, I'll put a shot of that in here, and if I have to put more, I'll put that for you, and then we'll drill the next hole right there in the center, and I'll paint over this, and it'll be like it never happened. So that's how you fill a hole when you want to change out your hardware. Thanks. Bye.